Fundamental rights. Article 12. This is regarding definition. In this part, unless the context otherwise requires, the state includes the government and Parliament of India, and the government and the legislature of each of the states, and all local or other authorities within the territory of India or under the control of the government of India. This is regarding Article 12. Now Article 13 of the Fundamental Rights of Indian Constitution. Laws inconsistent with or in derogation of the fundamental rights. First, all laws in force in the territory of India immediately before the commencement of this Constitution, insofar as they are inconsistent with the provisions of this part, shall to the extent of such inconsistency be void. Second, the state shall not make any law which takes away or abridges the rights conferred by this part, and any law made in contravention of this clause shall, to the extent of the contravention, be void. Third, in this article, unless the context otherwise requires. First, a law. Law includes any ordinance, order, bylaw, rule, regulation, notification, custom or usage having in the territory of India the force of law. Laws of force includes laws passed or made by a legislature or competent authority in the territory of India before the commencement of this Constitution and not previously repealed, notwithstanding that any such law or any part thereof may not be there in operation either at all or in particular areas. Then subpart 1.4. Nothing in this article shall apply to any amendment of this Constitution made under Article 368. Now Article 14. Equality before law. The state shall not deny to any person equality before law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. Now this is Article 15. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. The state shall not discriminate against any citizen on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them. No citizen shall on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth, or any of them be subject to any disability, liability, restriction, or condition with regard to access to shops, public restaurants, hotels, and places of public entertainment. B. The use of wells, tanks, bathing ghats, roads and places of public resort maintained wholly or partly out of state funds or dedicated to the use of general public. Third, nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any special provisions for women and children. Then subpart 1.4. Nothing in this article or in clause 2 of Article 29 shall prevent the state from making any special provision for the advancement of any socially and educationally backward classes of citizens or for the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes. 5. Nothing in this article or in subclause G of clause 1 of Article 19 shall prevent the state from making any special provision by law for the advancement of any socially and educationally backward class of citizen or for the scheduled caste or the scheduled tribes insofar as for such special provisions relate to their admission to educational institutions, including private educational institutions, whether aided or unaided by the state, other than the minority educational institutions referred to in clause 1 of Article 30. 3.6. Nothing in this article or subclause G of clause 1 of Article 19 or clause 2 of Article 29 shall prevent the state from making any special provision for the advancement of any economical weaker section of citizens other than the classes mentioned in clauses 4 and 5. Any special provision for the advancement of any economically weaker section of citizens other than the classes mentioned in clauses 4 and 5 insofar such as special provisions relate to their admission to educational institutions, including private educational institutions, whether aided or unaided by the state other than the minority educational institutions referred to in clause 1 of Article 30, which is in the case of reservation would be in addition to the existing reservations and subject to a maximum 10% of the total seats in each category. Explanation. For the purposes of this article and Article 16, economically weaker sections shall be such that may be notified by the state from time to time on the basis of family income and other indicators of socio-economic disadvantage. Now Article 16. Equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. There shall be an equality of opportunity for all citizens in matters relating to employment or appointment to any office under the state. No citizen shall on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, descent, place of birth, residence or any of them be eligible for or discriminated against in respect of any employment or office under the state. Third, nothing in this article shall prevent Parliament from making any law prescribing in regard to a class or classes of employment or appointment to an office under the government of any local or other authority within a state or union territory any requirement as to residence within that state or union territory prior to such employment or appointment. Nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any provision for the reservation of appointments or posts in favor of any backward classes or citizens, which in the opinion of the state is not adequately represented in services under the state. Subpart 2 4a. Nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any provisions for reservations in matters of promotion with consequences seniority to any class or classes for posts in the services under the state in favor of the scheduled caste and the scheduled tribes, which in the opinion of the state are not adequately represented in the services under the state. 4 subpart 4b. Nothing in this article shall prevent the state from considering any unfilled vacancies of a year which are reserved for being filled up in that year in accordance with any provision for reservation made under clause 4 or clause 4a as a separate class of vacancies to be filled up in any succeeding years, and such class of vacancy shall not be considered together with the vacancies for the year in which they are being filled up for determining the ceiling of 50% reservation on total number of vacancies of that year. 5. Nothing in this article shall affect the operation of any law which provides that the incumbent of an office in connection with the affairs of any religious or denomination, institution, or any member of the governing body thereof shall be a person professing a particular religion or belonging to a particular denomination. 5.6. Article subpart 5.6. Nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any provision for the reservation of appointments or posts in favor of any economically weaker sections of citizens other than the classes mentioned in clause 4. In addition to the existing reservation is subject to a maximum 10% of the posts in each category. Article 17. Abolition of untouchability. Untouchability is abolished and its practice in any form is forbidden. The enforcement of any disability arising of untouchability shall be an offence punishable in accordance with law. Article 18. Abolition of titles. No titles not being a military or academic distinction shall be conferred by the state. No citizen of India shall accept any title from any foreign state. No person who is not a citizen of India shall, while he holds any office or profit or trust under the state, except without the consent of the president, any title from any foreign state. No person holding any office or profit or trust under the state shall, without the consent of the president, accept any present emolument or office of any kind from or under any foreign state. Article 19. Protection of certain rights regarding freedom of speech, etc. All citizens shall have the right to freedom of speech and expression, to assemble peacefully and without arms, to form associations or unions or cooperative societies, to move freely throughout the territory of India, to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India, to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. Nothing in the subclause A of clause 1 shall affect the operation of any existing law or prevent the state from making any law insofar as such law imposes reasonable restrictions on the exercise of the right conferred by the state or subclause in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states, public order, decency, morality, or in relation to contempt of court, defamation, or incitement to any offence. Nothing in subclause B of the said clause shall affect the operation of any existing law insofar as imposes or prevent the state from making any law imposing or in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of nation or public order reasonable restriction on the exercise of the right conferred by the state subclause. Nothing in the subclause of 6 of the said clause shall affect the operation of any existing law insofar as imposes or prevent the state from making any law imposing in the interest of the sovereignty and the interest of India or public order, morality, reasonable restrictions on the exercise of the right conferred by the said subclause. 5. Nothing in the subclause D and E of the said subclause shall affect the operation of any existing law insofar as imposes or prevent the state from making any law imposing reasonable restrictions on the exercise of any of the rights conferred by the said subclauses either in the interest of the general public or for the protection of the interest of any scheduled tribe. Nothing in subclause G of the said clause shall affect the operation of any existing law insofar as it imposes or prevent the state from making any law imposing in the interest of the general public reasonable restrictions on the exercise of the right conferred by the said subclause. In particular, nothing in this said subclause shall affect the operation of any existing law insofar as relates to or prevent the state from making any law relating to the professional or technical qualifications necessary for practicing any professions or carrying on any occupation, trade or business, or the carrying on by the state or by a corporation owned by or controlled by the state or any trade, business, industry or service, whether to the exclusion, complete or partial of the citizens or otherwise. Article 20. Protection in respect of conviction for offences. Article 21. Protection of life and personal liberty. Article 21A. Right to education. Article 22. Protection against arrest and detention in certain cases. Article 23. Prohibition of traffic in human beings and forced labor. Article 24. Prohibition of employment of children in factories. Article 25. Freedom of conscience and free profession, practice and propagation of religion. Article 26, freedom to manage religious affairs. Article 27, freedom as to repayment of taxes for promotion of any particular religion. Article 28 is related to freedom as to attendance at religious instruction or religious worship in certain educational institutions. Article 29, protection of interests of minorities. Article 30, rights of minorities to establish and administer educational institutions. Article 31, repealed compulsory acquisition of property, repealed by Constitution 44th Amendment Act 1978. Article 31B, Article 31A, savings of laws providing for acquisition of estates, etc. Article 31B, validation of certain acts and regulation. Article 31C, saving of laws giving effect to certain directive principles. Article 31D, again repealed, saving of laws in respect to anti-national activities, represented by the Constitutional Amendment 43rd Amendment Act 1977. Article 32, remedies for enforcement of rights conferred by this part. Article 32 is again repealed. This is repealed. Constitutional validity of state not to be considered proceedings under Article 32. Represented by the Constitution 43rd Amendment Act 1977. Article 33, power of Parliament to modify the rights conferred by their part in the application of forces, etc. Article 34, restrictions on right conferred by this part while martial law is in force in any area. Article 35, legislation to give effect to the provisions of this part. Article 35, legislation to give effect to the provisions of this part. Notwithstanding anything in this Constitution, Parliament shall have, and the legislature of the state shall not have power to make laws with respect to any of the matters which under clause 3 of Article 16, Article 3 of clause of 3 of Article 32 of Article 33 and Article 34 may be conferred for by law made by Parliament, for prescribing punishment for those acts which are declared to be offences under this part, and Parliament shall, as soon as may be after the commencement of this Constitution, make laws for prescribing punishments for the acts as for as to subclause 2. Any law in force immediately before the commencement of this Constitution in the territory of India with respect to any of the matters referred to in subclause 1 of clause A, for providing for punishment or any act referred to in subclause, or that clause shall subject to the terms thereof to any adaptations and modifications that may be made therein. Article 372, continuing force until altered or repealed by or amendment by Parliament. In this article, the expression law in force has the same meaning as in Article 372.